I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
You are here on Unfazed with myself, JJ, and my boy, AJ. We got a great show for y'all today, man. I mean, I know AJ feeling really good. He'll tell y'all why he's feeling really good. But I'm feeling good myself. You know, we got a good dub over cheesy opponent, you could say. But a dub was a dub. Victory Tuesday. So we got some good topics for y'all. I'm feeling good, like I said. AJ, how you doing, man?
I'm feeling great, man. Just, you know, got married again, they say. You know what I mean? This past weekend, this past Sunday, you know, we had the big ceremony. So, thank you. That was obviously a great time. Everything was great. It was very beautiful. So, got to celebrate. Everybody came together to celebrate our union, man. So, it was great. I missed a lot of football. You know what I mean? But I was able to catch up on a lot of it today. You know what I'm saying? They was telling me, you know, in the back room what was going on with my birds. I'm like, man, y'all down like 26-7. I'm like, oh my goodness. But we came back and got the dub. So we got to talk about that. But I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling very good.
Let's get it, man. It was a perfect storm for you, man. You know, it brought you down and brought you right back up. So shout out to the Eagles, man, for holding you down on your wedding day. And shout out to you, you and your wife for the marriage, right? For the wedding. All right,
yes, sir.
Like I said, we got a good show for y'all today, and we're gonna kick it off and talk about AJ's bird. Y'all see the flag he got over his shoulders? They had a tough battle with the Rams. He told y'all 26-7. It was crazy. Hurts come out in the second half, fumbles. It was an insane game. Negative 2 yards in the first half. What? But they were very resilient, and they came back and won the game at home in Philly, serving them, I believe, their fourth W towards the Rams since Matthew Stafford's been there. So AJ, did the Eagles win this game though, or did the Rams collapse and lose this game?
First thing I want to say, man, shout out Carl, shout out Chris. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for the congratulations and the jokes, man. y'all are hilarious, man. Y'all are hilarious. But and Tom, I appreciate the congratulations, man. Definitely. On the union and the win. I appreciate both. But to the game, man, I feel like the Eagles went out there and won the game, bro. I feel like the Eagles, first off, what people don't understand is the Eagles are the better team. The Eagles have been the better team for the last 3 or 4 years. The Eagles over the last 3-4 years are now 4-0 versus the Rams. It don't matter if it's in LA, it don't matter if it's in Philly, it don't matter if it snows, it don't matter if it rains. The Eagles somehow, some way come out on top. If this was a playoff series, it's a sweep. I would say the team that swept the other team won the series. You know what I mean? If we talk about this specific game, the Rams came out hot. They clearly had something to prove. They were sending some nice blitzes at Hurts. Hurts was not picking up them blitzes early. You know, last year, you know, we lost Jason Kelce, so he was responsible for, you know, getting the protections right. And I felt like in the first half of this game, he was It was the worst he's looked, in my opinion, against the blitz in a long time. Even like he looked to me worse in that game did against the Chiefs the week before. Because it's like against the Chiefs, he knew the blitz was coming. He saw it coming, and at times he would get sacked, but at least he was getting the ball out. In this game, he was just sitting back. It's like he didn't even see it coming. He getting smacked all around the field, right? But in the second half of this football game, the defense stiffened up. Jalen Hurts locked in. We started calling some better plays. I don't know if it was Jalen Hurts calling plays. I don't know if it was Nick Sirianni calling plays, or I don't know if somebody just got in Kevin Patullo's ear and was like, yo, let's play to win the game and not to lose. That made us play more aggressive and get the ball to Ajae, get the ball to Goddard, get the ball to Devontae Smith. But we went out there and made the plays that was necessary to be made. And the thing that also puts a stamp on this game for me, because people talking about it, right? People talking about, what about the defense? And what about Jordan Davis? You keep on talking about Hurts. Okay, let's take Hurts out of the picture. I would feel differently, right, if we won the game because the Rams missed a kick or two, right? Like if they missed those two kicks that was blocked, then I'd say, okay, they lost the game. That's on them because they just flat out missed. But to block two kicks, first off, it's hard to block one kick in the NFL. That's a challenge in itself. But to block two kicks in a football game that pretty much determined the game at the very end, that means the special teams outplayed the other team's special teams. So in the second half, our defense was better, our offense was better, and special teams was much better. So I feel like we came back and we snatched that game. The Rams, they made their runs. They tried to get Stafford got them in field goal range twice. We blocked 2 field goals. I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles came back and made the necessary plays to win the game. Last week I said it was more about the Chiefs when the Eagles won. This week I say it's more about the Eagles letting the world know yet again we could beat y'all any way we need to beat y'all. Running the ball, throwing the ball, playing sound defense, even making plays on special teams. Whatever needs to be done, we going to find a way to get a win. That's 18 straight victories for my Philadelphia Eagles when Jalen Hurts starts and finishes a game. Yes, I know the Commanders got us when y'all knock my boy out before you come in here, before you cut me off with that. But as long as my dog starts and finishes the game, over the last 18 weeks, the Philadelphia Eagles are 18-0, including an NFC Championship and Super Bowl. I think the Eagles won.
I agree with you. I think the Eagles won this game. I know people say, oh, it's fluky, block punt. Oh, like bad call. Oh, they should have scored a touchdown. It was time they could have scored a touchdown, but they ended up settling for a field goal. But here's what you gotta realize. Number one, Matthew Stafford didn't play well, in my opinion. He did not have a good game. I'm gonna start there. Number two, he threw a terrible interception to start the game. Interception. Number two, like I said about Jalen Hurts and the Eagles before, after the Chiefs game, they are resilient. They have first of all, like AJ said, I keep saying first of all, AJ said that they have a better roster. That they do. So let's scratch out. They got the better roster. Okay, cool. On top of that, they have a leader who has a great head on his shoulders, who's not going to fall under pressure. He's not going to give in. Like, as long as y'all have Jalen Hurts, y'all always feel like y'all in the game. And is it always because of his play? I think it's because the fact that he's level, it keeps the team level too. There's no panic in Jalen Hurts. And you saw that. I mean, they went to the first half with -2 passing yards.
Yeah.
-2 passing yards. And come out in the second half and get 204? I mean, come on, man. So that's another reason why I think they won this game, because obviously they were playing, like AJ said, they were playing not to lose in the first half, and they got a lot more aggressive. They actually threw the ball to AJ Brown. AJ Brown has 6 receptions, 109 yards, 1 touchdown. And that all came in the second half for real. And I'm talking about the receptions he was getting, the yards he was getting. It was like, give me the ball type yards. Like, just let me make a play. Give me the ball, let me make a play. He went to the press conference and said that we need to be more aggressive. I'm not saying we not being aggressive, but yes, you are. I get it. It's okay. I know you're trying to like soften up because you don't want to create bad media vibe. But bro, we understand. You know, even you got her screaming, "I'm calling the play." Like, all right, bro. Like hers is turned up.
Yeah.
It was good to see him like that. So, and then the block punts. First of all, sorry, the block field goal. First of all, they almost blocked one, and they was like, "Oh snap, we got through and got a hand." Okay, cool. Next time come. Y'all actually blocked the punt. I started the field goal. The Rams made zero adjustment. They had a backup at the nose tackle base. Sorry, at the center position, I believe. A backup. Right, he was a backup. And then if you watch that block field goal, ain't nobody lined up in front of him. It was just like Jordan Davis. I forgot who else that was. Double team one lineman basically.
Jalen Carter.
And then Carter. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter lined up over one lineman. The center ain't know what to do. He had the ball on. He like, where they go? They already passed you, bro. They get the block. And I said it in the chat. AJ, I don't know if you saw it. I know you went back. I said, man, the Rams about to miss this field goal. I
did see that. I did see that. Yep.
I just felt it, bro. Like I'm telling you, like the Eagles had this thing where it's like, they're going to find a way to win, man. That's where I'm at right now. But I will say this. So far, I know it's early. This reminds me of 2023 Eagles, bro. A lot. Like these grimy wins. You know what I mean? Like we don't look good, but we won. And this game, I'm not gonna say is that game, but I remember y'all played the Bills, and I was like, I'm about to lose this game. And then Hurst put his cape on. Right. It reminded me of that. I'm not saying Hurst put his cape on. I feel like it was a team effort. Defense shut the Rams down. And Hurst, Hurst threw the ball, so he got to get credit. But AJ went crazy, bro. AJ Brown, bro, this is the AJ I wanted to see. I as a fan, as the Commanders, I don't want to see. But as a football fan, it's an AJ Brown I want to see. So hopefully for the Eagles, this is like a turning point in y'all season where it's like, all right, man, this is how we got to be. From start to finish. We can't be playing the game, playing keep away. We can't be trying to hold up like basketball, trying to burn the clock. Let's be aggressive and try to score. Let's not wait till the shot clock go down and burn this time. No, let's try to score every time we get the ball. Let's use our weapons. We got Saquon. They not letting Saquon do nothing. Let's use AJ and let's use Devontae Smith. Come on. And shout out to Smitty, man, for killing Manuel Forbes on that game winner. First of all, why y'all got Emmanuel Forbes on here on a fourth down play? That was not smart. I get y'all DBs ain't that good, but come on, man. Emmanuel Forbes, they showed y'all what they do to him when he was with us. Like, come on now. So good win by Philly. I don't think the Rams lost this. The Eagles won this, and psychologically, the Eagles got some over the Rams. Kind of like what the Bucks got over y'all. I know what you say, like y'all always hurt, but you know how that little. I don't know. It's like something goes on when y'all play the Bucks, and that's how it is with the Rams. The Rams just can't get over the hump with y'all since Matthew Stafford's been there.
Yeah, man, injuries are a thing for sure. We about to see about the Bucks next week, so we gonna see how that go. But my thing is this: Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown after the game said, like Jalen Hurts. I think AJ Brown made his comments in the locker room. They asked Jalen Hurts directly after the game on the field, and he literally was like, "We are playing. We got to stop playing not to lose and play to win the game." Like at the end of the day, like they all. I think it's to the point where I think when you get a new offensive coordinator every season, to start the season, you're always trying to adapt and you're always trying to adjust. And I feel like in Hurts' case and in AJ Brown's case, some guys' case, like you don't want to overstep your coaching staff too much. Especially to start, because they captains. You don't want to send the wrong message to the team. Just to play you one coach, all right, let's run it. If I see something else at the line, I'll do it. But this is how we going to run until it gets to the point where, the first 2 weeks of the season been a little frustrating, and now we down 26-7 to a team that we feel like we better than. These guys can't check us on the outside. And this is how we playing. We checking it down every play. We running on 3rd and 10 just to get better field position to punt. Come on, bro. Like, you can't do that against this type of team. You just can't do that against this type of team. But one thing I will say about the difference between this team and a team from 2023 is I got much more confidence in the defense in 2020 or in the defense this year than I do 2023. The defense in 2023 started off decent, but then went downhill. That's not happening on Fangio's watch. Now they're gonna have a couple rough games, of course. It's the NFL. But Fangio, first off, he's a solid defensive coordinator. He's going to stay intact. They're not going to demote him mid-season or anything like that. Because I really think that had a lot to do with how the season ultimately went. But he also has the same defensive coaching staff that he had last year, teaching guys and mentoring guys to be better at their positions. So I think the defense is what it's going to be. It had a little rough game against the Rams, in my opinion, to an extent. Obviously, the offense didn't help out, but I think the defense is going to be better. And on the opposite side of the ball, offensively, Jalen Hurts turned the ball over a ton in 2023.
Yep.
A ton. So while the games are similar, where like we winning like gritty, I think this is more sustainable than what it was when in 2023 the defense was up and down, and then you had an offense that was turning the ball over the way it was. This year, at least we're not turning the ball over as much, right? And then on defense, I feel like you got a stable defensive coordinator and a stable defense. And I think eventually we getting to where we want to get. We're getting to where we want to get. The last thing we want to do, Joe, is peak too early. Speaking of peaking too early, Joe, as we transition, I got to ask you, man. I know you saw the Packers game. I know you saw how they looked against the Browns. Now, it was a lot of talks after they beat the Commanders and after they beat Detroit. It was just a lot of talk, a lot of hoopla about them as a football team. They Super Bowl contenders. They're the biggest threat to the Eagles, the biggest threat to anybody in the NFC. And we were both like, we'll see. We'll see. And then they went out there and lost 10-13 to the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Joe, I got to ask you, do you believe the Packers peaked too soon?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
All right. See, the thing is, that game, all right, the defense played excellent. Let me say that. All right, the Packers defense was excellent. Obviously, the Cleveland Browns, Joe Flacco threw the ball 36 times and only had 142 yards. I mean, that's 0 touch. You know how many times they got to they got they got in position to score and they couldn't score. Like, they did a great job on Cleveland defensively. I will say that. I mean, we talking about punt, bunch of punts. The problem is this with the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love. They're going to have to be able to protect Jordan Love. And this is why, AJ, when we did the pick'ems, this is why I picked the Browns plus 7.5, because the D-line, he was not going to be protected like he was the first two games. When you watch the Lions game, he got protected, and he saw willing and dealing. When he played us, all the time in the world, was willing and dealing. But the moments when he did not have protection in both of those games, he didn't do well. Yep. He actually threw 2 interceptions for real against the Lions when he didn't. The only few times he didn't have protection, one of them didn't count because of the flag, and one of them they dropped. And then with us, when we pressured him, he did get that one time when he ran over my DB. That's cool. But he had another. He did another play when he threw it to the tight end in the flats, and he took it somewhere far. But outside of that, when he got pressured, the ball was thrown away. No play was made. So Jordan Love, if he's not pressured, he's talented enough to slice and dice you. But when you pressure him, he will fold, and that's going to be the issue with them going forward. So I want to say they peak yet, because we're going to see some games when like next week they play Dallas. I mean, Dallas can't get pressure on nobody. So when they play Dallas, I'm fully confident they're going to put up numbers on Dallas Cowboys, and they're going to harass Dak Prescott at the same time. Because the defense was still getting at Joe Flacco. I mean, they were still getting at the Browns. But I will say the Browns were able to run the ball a little bit versus them. When I pull up the numbers, Junkins, he had 94 yards, 5 yards a carry. It's the first time all year a running back has rushed for 5 yards a carry against them. So I know it's only the third game. So he had 18 carries. So he did a good job. He found some holes and stuff like that. But they did I'm not worried about the defense when it comes to the Packers. It's Jordan Love and his offensive line. Can they protect him? If they can't, you're going to get a performance like that. Him throwing a dumb interception at the end of the game that cost them the game, basically. Or if they protect him, you're going to get the first 2 games Jordan Love. That's what you're going to get. He wasn't excellent. He was not excellent to me like everybody been hyping him. He just been good. He's been doing his job. He missed those 2, by the way. Yeah. Both games, well, at least our game. He missed like 3 throws.
He did.
When they was wide open. or all the time in the world. So if they can protect Jordan Love, they'll be straight. So I would say no, they haven't peaked too soon.
I'm not gonna say they peaked too soon, so I agree with you there. But what I am gonna say is they are who I thought they were. The
Okay.
Packers are who I thought they were. Do I think the Packers are a good team? Do I think they're a playoff team potentially? I think I had them in the preseason rankings missing the playoffs, but that was before they got Micah. Do I think they had the potential to be a 7th, 6th, or even 5th seed in the NFC? I do. Do I think they're a team that's gonna overtake the Lions potentially and win the division? At one point, obviously, I had the Vikings, but we see how that's looking right now. You know what I mean? But I mean, Carson was decent. That defense was crazy.
They went
But
crazy.
I don't know if they gonna keep that up. We gonna see. We gonna see. I got more faith in the Lions, unfortunately, right now because they're more healthy. But I say all that to say, do I think the Packers are going to overtake? Let's just say, for the sake of conversation, Detroit right now. I don't see it. This is why, a lot of Packers fans was hitting me up nonstop after them first 2 games. And I kept on telling them, it's okay. I want to see what they look like on the road. Joe, they didn't go on the road and play Philly. They didn't go on the road and play Baltimore. They didn't go on the road and play the Chiefs. They didn't go on the road and play Buffalo. They went on the road and played the Cleveland Browns. You're supposed to win that game. If you're who people think you are, you win that game. Yes, the defensive line is going to get home because the offensive line is not that great. That's what happens on the road. Yeah, Jordan Love is going to make a couple mistakes. That's what happens on the road. Like, these things happen when you're on the road. Just like the NBA. Role players play a whole lot better at home than they do on the road. So, you got to overcome a little bit more on the road. And the moment they got hit with a little bit of adversity, they had a 10-point lead in the fourth. It was 10-0 with 8 minutes left in the fourth before they started to crumble. Jordan throws his interception. The Browns finally start putting up some points. Had an opportunity even after the Browns tied the game at 10, they had an opportunity to score again, but failed to get the ball, in field goal range. The ball goes back to the Browns. They get in field goal range and hit a field goal for the game. That don't happen to teams at this level. I'm sorry, not often. Not Cleveland, bro. Not Cleveland. Joe Flacco, 142 yards, 1 interception, no passing touchdowns, 21-36. Come on, Joe. Now, again, the defense was lights out, and I agree with you. It's going to come down to Jordan Love. It's going to come down to their offensive line. I also noticed that they was not able to run the ball very effective in this game either. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's a big thing as well. I know, what is it? What's the name? That's Jordan Love running for 4.5 on scrambles. But the run game not going either, so it's all the weight is put on Jordan Love, right? And I also feel like on the road, listen, the Cleveland Browns offense is one thing. The other offenses they're going to have to see on the road this season are not the Cleveland Browns. So while I believe in this defense with the addition of Michael Parsons, they have yet to be tested on the road too. The Browns ain't no test. So I just look at the Packers and I say, I think that they have the potential to be a playoff team. But all of these people talking about they finna win the NFC and they about to go to the Super Bowl and they better than this team and that team. I'm sorry. They ain't that. I don't think they are that. So I don't think they peak too soon. I just know what they are. They're a playoff team that is, depending on the matchup, can get out of the wild card round. But the division round is the furthest they go. In my opinion.
I think their defense always been like a top 10ish. I go back to y'all game in the playoffs. They did a really good job against y'all defensively. It was Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Where he get pressured. And look, in this game, AJ, he was pressured. When he was pressured in this game against the Browns, he was 3 from 8 from the field, 28 passing yards, sacked 5 times when he got pressured.
Mm-hmm.
But like in the season though, when he gets blitzed, he's incredible because it's an extra man coming in. But when he gets pressure off of this 4-man pressure, he's terrible, bro. He's terrible.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the key for their season. All year for real, can they protect this man? And I mean, I thought he had protection. Lamar Jackson. I mean, he was running around like a chicken with his head cut off last night. The Ravens was at home on Monday nights, and they usually own the NFC. AJ, I'm talking about own the NFC. They playing Detroit. Detroit got a lot to prove, and Detroit, in my opinion, I felt like they had control the whole game almost, right? And offensively dominated Baltimore. And now Baltimore is 1-2. Now they got a clash with another 1-2 team next week, and they could potentially the Chiefs, and they could potentially go 1-3. So AJ, I'm gonna ask you this question because people are talking, including the fans. They want the coaches fired and everything. Are the Ravens contenders or are they pretenders?
I've been thinking about this question all day. Because at the end of the day, we all know it's hard to say a team is pretenders when they got Lamar Jackson. It's just Lamar is who he is. And then you got Derrick Henry. He is who he is. But the way this defense looking, bro, if we're being honest, if the defense play like this come postseason time, they one and done. They are one and done, bro. The defense, let me go back because I just had it up just now. Them boys gave up over 40 the first game of the season. 41 to Buffalo, 38 to Detroit. Now, granted, these are high-powered offenses. Let's not get it twisted. You know, you're not gonna play them type of teams every single week. The week before that, in between, you played, you know, the Browns limited them to 17 points. But it's Cleveland. We know how we know how that is. But when you play those high-level teams, those high-level opponents that could put up points, and you're forced to be in shootouts like this, listen, Lamar Jackson don't have a playoff win with guys scoring over 20 points. You brought that up about Hurts before. It's a fact about Lamar, too. If the defense giving up 30 points, count it as a loss. It just is what it is. It's just the truth. I think that the Ravens' best chance of being true contenders is doing exactly what they did last season. That's why if I'm a Ravens fan, I'm super annoyed with how the season has started. But I have hope because last year went very similar. Started out slow. Defense was horrible. And then midway through, they flipped the switch. They figured it out. And they became like one of the best defenses in the league towards the back half of the season. You know, they went out there, they showed out. And I felt like they played very well in the playoffs too. It's just Lamar had his mishaps. Mark Andrews had his mishaps. And things went the way they went. But ultimately, Joe, as much as we want to say this team is contenders because they have the talent that they have, we cannot deny the product that's being placed on the field. We just can't. The two top-notch teams that they have played, I think we picked the Ravens to win both games. I think the both of us picked them to beat Buffalo. Both of us picked them to beat Detroit. And in both games, two things were apparent. One, their defense can't stop a nosebleed. And two, for whatever reason, Derrick Henry cannot hold on to the football. For whatever reason, 3 straight weeks, he fumbling the football. Do I think that's going to continue? I think he's too great of a player to continue to fumble at that rate. But at the same time, just given what we've seen so far, in order to be a true contender, I gotta say you're gonna I gotta at least be picking you to be AFC Championship. I gotta feel that way. And right now, Joe, not like this. Not like this, man. I gotta say they're pretenders. I think there are players that are real. Lamar Jackson himself is a contender, right? Derrick Henry maybe himself is a contender because he's fumbling, but he's still putting up numbers. So Derrick Henry's still Derrick Henry. But them as a team, defense, offense, special teams, coaching staff, I don't know how you can have any confidence in this team besides just being like, well, Lamar gonna figure it out. I don't see it. I don't see it at the moment. There's obviously room, and then playing Kansas City, and I know, and the weird part about, before I pass this to you, Joe, the weird part about next week is, you know how I feel about Kansas City too. Mm-hmm. Them beating Kansas City don't really move me, because Kansas City not Kansas City like that right now, to me. But them losing to Kansas City also says a lot, because Kansas City is not Kansas City to me right now. So I don't know, man. I don't think they it right now. I do think it lightens up for them a touch after that, though. I give them that. After Kansas City, I think you could beat Houston. The Rams are going to be a very tough matchup given how that defense is playing. But then after that, you got Chicago, you got Miami, you got Minnesota, you got Cleveland, you got the Jets, you got Cincinnati. Who knows if I don't think Burrow going to be back by that time. So the schedule does lighten up for them, and it gives them that room to do what they did last year, figure it out, and go on the run. But as we see here today, I can't say they contenders, Joe. I can't right now. I just can't.
I'm gonna say yes. They're contenders.
Okay.
When I look at Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
They're a contender, right? Shoot,
I would say so.
People got them Super Bowl favorite.
I would say so.
The Ravens put up 40 on Buffalo. Miami put up 21, and Miami been struggling all year. Miami was moving the ball on Buffalo the whole night for real, and the defense was doing a good job on Buffalo. Two of the students dumb interception.
Mm-hmm.
So it's early in the season. Like you said, this happened last year. Week 11 came, they hit a switch, and they were literally the number one defense in like 3 different categories from week 11 into the playoffs. Like you said, they played well in the playoffs too. So, I do want to say something too. Hurts is no longer defeated when a team scored 30 or more points. So I give them that. Because, we put up 30 on y'all. We had to do it. But y'all put up 55, so it is what it is.
There you go. There you go.
It is what it is. So we hope we gave Hurts we did him a favor. All right, so
appreciate it.
But I'm gonna say they are contenders because I look at the AFC. Who are all the contenders? Now you might say the Chargers, based on these 3 games. Did we forget what Justin Herbert did last year in the playoffs?
This is true.
You know what I mean? Like who else? The Chiefs. I mean, if the Chiefs contenders, the Ravens they're strong contenders. I mean, we thought the Broncos were gonna be high and mighty. They 1-2. They look Bo Picks, not Bo Nix. You looking like Bo Picks right now. I mean, the Texans 0-3. I guess the Colts, right? I guess the Colts. No,
the Colts. Yeah, no,
not the Colts. So the AFC right now is like, what? And the 2 teams they lost to. Let's not overreact. They lost to Josh Allen in Buffalo, and they lost to the Detroit Lions the following week after they put up 52 points, bro. They got their groove back. The Detroit Lions is a good team. Am I excusing the defense performance? I'm not. But we got to take into account who they lost to. Now, I think this question will be perfect after the Chiefs game. I know you said them winning don't mean a lot, but the Chiefs got this psychological thing over them too. If they could overcome that hurdle and beat the Chiefs, let's say they blow them out. Then we sit here like, nah, man. I mean, I can't say this team are like a contender. And do I think they'll get better as the season go? Yeah, I believe they'll get better as the season go. They got the star power all over the place on defense. They got the players on defense. They just haven't put them together. They got a lot of new pieces with the rookies and stuff like that too. So I wouldn't say they are contenders. And as long as Lamar Jackson is the quarterback, the Ravens are going to be a contender, bro. I'm sorry. They're going to be a contender. But one thing I do want to say is this though. That offensive line, they didn't look too good yesterday. They did not look too good. Lamar was scrambling for his life, but they are contenders.
I just feel like I have more confidence in specifically Buffalo and Kansas City because they have that pedigree, but they have that playoff pedigree behind them. Mm-hmm. And I've seen them both knock off the Ravens in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Whereas the Ravens, like, I see how they look come postseason time. And given what we've seen, Lamar needs that defense to play well in order to get out of these postseason games. Like, he needs them to play superb. And I don't know if I feel the same way about Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen's biggest issue is getting past Patrick Mahomes. Lamar is like, he might lose to Josh. He's lost to Josh twice already. Mm-hmm. He might also lose to Mahomes. He's lost to Mahomes before. He's been outplayed by those quarterbacks now 3 times in the playoffs. So it's like looking at them now, yes, they have a chance to, again, go on a crazy streak and get into the postseason, right? And have a high seed, win the division, all of that. That's there. But at the same time, when they line up against these teams, again, the Chiefs, if the Chiefs end up snapping back and are good, or Buffalo more specifically, and you see Josh again, what's going to change?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't know what's maybe Derrick Henry doesn't fumble the rock. You know, maybe that changes. You know, but then if he don't fumble, maybe Lamar does, because we know how that go. You know, like Josh Allen beat them last year with a Jalen Hurts-esque game. He had 127 passing yards and I think 2 rushing touchdowns or 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. He coasted through the game. He didn't have to do much. The Ravens were shooting themselves in the foot. They were shooting themselves in the foot. And so, listen, and I feel you, Carl, but the way I see it is this. If I look at one quarterback and he got 2 turnovers, and the other quarterback had no turnovers, 100-something yards, 2 touchdowns, and guided the team to a win without shooting himself or the team in the foot, give me the quarterback that won over the quarterback that turned the ball over twice. Because at the end of the day, Lamar got his stats in the second half because he's trying to make up for the hole that he dug the team in early on in the game. In my opinion, like that play where he fumbled, granted it was a bad snap, but that play where he fumbled and I believe it was Vomiter that took it all the way back, that was a big difference in the football game.
Yeah.
Luckily, the interception he threw in the beginning of the game. Luckily, the interception he threw in the beginning of the game didn't come back to cost him. Didn't come back to cost him because the defense came out and got it stopped. But all in all, the way I looked at it, one quarterback had 2 turnovers. The other quarterback had none and won the football game. And to answer the question about the first Super Bowl, Hurts had 1 turnover. 1 that resulted in a touchdown. Lamar put the team in danger twice. 1 turnover, 2 turnovers. And Jalen Hurts' numbers was also better. Now, Pat won the game. Pat had a sensational second half. So that's more of a debate, in my opinion, than the Lamar and Josh Allen thing. But I can't look at that game and say Lamar played better than Josh. The man had 2 turnovers. I'm sorry, bruh. And it just fit the narrative that was already there about Lamar and them playoff turnovers. So, like I said, sitting at 1-2 right now, at the moment, I cannot say that I'm confident that this team, we'll see how they look against the Chiefs. But if I had to put my money on it right now, you got a chance to go to the Super Bowl. You got to play either the Chiefs or the Bills, and you're the Baltimore Ravens. I'm putting my money on the Chiefs and the Bills before I put my money on the Ravens. So I can't say that they are top-notch contenders. Are they in the conversation? Are they top 3, top 4? Okay, yeah. But I mean, are they number 1 or number 2 in the AFC? I don't think so. I'm
with you on that because, like, my mindset is, it's like, okay, after week 1, I was saying here like, oh, they still got these problems. Like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. So, like, if we're talking like, okay, because I picked them to win the Super Bowl this year for the 2nd year straight. And if you ask me, Joe, do you still believe that? I would tell you no. Based on what I see, this is not the team that's going to win the Super Bowl. They're going to have to be better on defense, and they got to fix up these mistakes they have on offense. Mm-hmm. All right, with Derrick Henry fumbles and stuff like that. So I'm with you on that. But we talking about contender. These are people that can contend for a championship. I think the top 3 teams remain the same. The Chiefs, the Bills, and the Baltimore Ravens. I get it, everybody's high on the Chargers, but if the Chargers play the Chiefs in the playoffs, I'm rolling with the Chiefs. And the only 2 teams I might roll with over the Ravens is probably the Bills and the Chiefs. But outside of that, they're the top 3 contenders in the AFC to me.
Who do you think? I want you to answer Carl's question, not the Super Bowl one, because I know we disagree. And at this point, like, if you think Pat outplayed Hurts in the Super Bowl, it is what it is. I think Hurts had the
he's on that.
Had a fumble, right? Not that, but I'm saying, I'm just saying, I want you to answer the original question of like who you think had the better game, Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson in that past playoff game this past year.
Okay. I think because Lamar Jackson had the 2 turnovers and one of them turned into be points, touchdown, right? One came up to be a touchdown.
One got returned all the way to like the red zone and the Bills punched it in.
For what the team asked them to do, I think Josh Allen had a better game. because Josh Allen didn't put ball in harm's way, and he didn't cost them. Now Lamar had more wild moments. He had more better
Mm-hmm.
like total stats, but Lamar put them in the hole the first place with them 2 turnovers. So I will say that.
And I
Now I
also
think I
want to
took
say,
artists.
and I also want to say this in regards to the first Super Bowl. Jalen might have had an intercept or a fumble that was returned for a touchdown, but it didn't dig the Eagles in the hole. He came back that following possession, scored a touchdown, and they had a 10-point lead at halftime. Completely different in this situation. The
I ain't
Ravens
gonna
were
lie.
down. The Ravens were down. Let me go back. Let me go back and make sure my facts are correct. The Ravens were down 21-10 at half with Lamar having 2 turnovers. The Eagles were up 24-14 at half. So it's like I I feel like what do you think Lamar? What do you think Jalen Hurts outplayed Pat or Pat outplayed Jalen Hurts? That's fine. But there is a difference between how that Super Bowl went compared to how this playoff game went. Because Hurts didn't put them in a hole. Lamar's play in the first half put them in a hole, undeniably, bro.
You know what? I'm
That
not.
he had to dig
I'm gonna let
themselves
you and
out of.
Carl. I'm gonna let you and Carl deal with that one. I'm gonna stay out of that one.
But I know you feel me though. I know you feel where I'm coming from to an extent.
Yeah,
I know
I
you
can see
feel
you
how you feel
saying. I
about
see
that
you saying.
first. I know how you feel about that first Super Bowl, but you know,
Yeah, because the first like I feel like 'cause y'all were up and y'all lost the lead.
yeah,
So and Pat was he had zero complete incompletions in the second half, zero,
he was lights out in
and
the
he had
second
a
half.
game sealing run to put them in position with a messed up ankle. And you got to take that consideration too. Is he had a high ankle sprain the whole game. You
That's
know,
true.
so
That's very true.
so yeah. But I know this
And
conversation is gonna continue in the chat. So
yeah, and all I was doing, Carl, is highlighting the differences because there are some pretty strong differences. I feel like pretty strong differences. But you know, speaking of differences, Joe,
whew,
that man Daniel Jones looked like a completely different player these days. Completely different player these days, man. I don't recognize him. I mean, he playing lights out ball. And there's been a lot of conversations around him too lately. Speaking of these other topics, these other quarterbacks. I mean, Joe, given what you've seen so far from him from the Colts, do you think he could keep up this level of productivity? Because it's insane to watch.
will JT continue to run like he running?
Mm,
Then maybe yes.
mm,
Right now, this is going under the radar. Daniel Jones getting a lot of love, rightfully so.
mm-hmm.
He's making the right decision. He got he got zero interceptions so far, 6 touchdowns. He's third in passing, with over 800 passing yards. But Jonathan Taylor leads the NFL in rushing yards right now. He's
Mm-hmm.
first with 338, and second place got like 280. So he got a whole 50 yards over second place. He's been balling. And because the fact that the run game is working, the play action is a beauty right now with them. And Shane Steichen, your boy, this is what he want. He wanna run the ball and play all play action. That's what he wants to do. And Tyler Warren, the tight end half, he's a terrific catcher, terrific blocker. I mean, he's a really good tight end. He was a really good pickup for them this offseason in the NFL draft. So, and then you look at Daniel Jones' his numbers, right? Every game has been almost the same.
Yeah.
All right, like, and he also completed 31% of his passes. Right now, he's a he minimum top 5 MVP candidate right now in the NFL. You know, but honestly, you asked me straight up, hey Joe, do you think he could keep up top 5 MVP candidate for the whole year? I'm gonna say maybe not. But can he keep up a good enough play for them to win this division? For them to go to the playoffs? I'm gonna say yes because they have a good offensive line. They have a solid defense. This is not the best, but their defense is really good. It's really okay, I should say. And they have a rushing attack. That's what they need. JT is actually getting the touches, and then Daniel Jones is making the right reads off the play action. So I'm gonna say not top 5-ish all year, but he will continue to play well though.
My answer to this question is hell no.
Oh my gosh.
No, bruh. I Now what I will say, Joe, is he is playing lights out football. I'm not we not gonna deny that. You know, we not gonna deny that right now. You know, he's third in passing yards. He's number one in QBR. The completion percentage is ridiculous. Like, to play at this level consistently, he would. If he continues this, he's winning MVP. I think he's because it's the Colts. The Colts have been bad for a while now. I think he'd even win it over Herbert if he continued playing like this. I think what he's doing right now is special and credit to him. But Joe, we didn't see this man play mid at best for so long. And at some point, same thing I said about Sam Darnold, it's gonna resurface. It's just a matter of time. Now, like you said, JT playing lights out right now, and that's helping a lot. I also think their defense is playing really well. I think that's helping a lot. I also think Steichen got him comfortable in that pocket. He got him comfortable.
Yeah.
He's sitting back. You know, he got a little time back there. He reading the field well. Even when he needs to use a little bit, because he always been mobile. So even when he needs to kind of move around the pocket, he's maneuvering the pocket very well. You know, standing up in the pocket, moving up, moving around, escaping the pocket. Like, he is, again, looking like a brand new quarterback right now. But again, at some point, what I'm waiting on, Joe, and it's going to make me sound like a hater, but what I'm waiting on is that first bad game.
First interception.
That first interception, that first bad game, because that's going to tell me a lot. Does he revert back to the same old Daniel Jones after that? Because it's going to happen at some point. Every quarterback, even quarterbacks that have the best years, they go through that, where they have just a down game. Like, man, this just was a down game. We'll see how he is next week. When he hits that bump in the road, we'll see how he responds. But I'm the type of person that if you have shown me years of mediocre play, 1 year ain't going to shift my opinion. I got to see. Or let me just say a few games. I ain't going to say 1 year because that's not fair. I'll say a few games is not going to shift my opinion on a player. I got to see this for the long haul. I got to see, like, all right, you know, we'll see how this continues. I think he's in a better situation than I thought he was to start the season. Shane Steichen, credit to him. Remember, I said Shane was on the hot seat. So shout out to Shane for coaching his butt off right now. Shout out to JT, right? Shout out to the receivers they got over there. Shout out to the defense. But MVP level caliber play from Daniel Jones? No way, bruh. I don't see this, bro. Nichols, not Nichols. No way, bruh. No way, bruh. I don't see it, bruh. I don't see it. And if I'm wrong, I'm just gonna have to take that on the chin, bro. And I'll own being wrong about it. But I just think right now he getting a fresh start in a new situation. I also think him going to Minnesota for a short period of time, being under Kelsey, also helps. He's gotten a lot of good tutelage since he's left New York. And I also want to say, it seems like players that leave New York end up being better as soon as they leave. Saquon, you know, McKinney for the Packers, now Daniel Jones. Like, guys that leave New York, it just seems like New York is a awful place to be these days, right? But again, man, we'll see. We'll see how this season continues to go, but I don't see it, Joe. I don't see. I mean, he looking like he like Aaron Rodgers or somebody, like prime Aaron Rodgers. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I was watching him yesterday. I was in that chair. I said, "Hey, this is not the Daniel Jones I know."
bro,
he cooking right now.
Ain't no way, bro. Cooking like that, Joe? Nah, bro, I don't see it.
I'm with you though. I don't see top 5 MVP candidate, but I do think he'll play well because he set up better. He had his best year when Saquon went crazy. Facts. So you got JT going crazy. Not only that, he has a reliable tight end. Tyler Warren is really nice.
He's good. He is good.
And he still got a Pittman balling. Pittman has been consistent every year with his quarterback crap. I know we talk about Terry McLaurin with his quarterback play. Look at Pittman, bro. Like, Pittman haven't had a solid quarterback in a while either.
Facts.
So and he's been very consistent. So Pittman's playing good, and even Pierce, right? Pierce, I mean, they got weapons, and they got a good offensive-minded coach. That's why when you put him on a hot seat, I'm like, it's more about Richardson, bro, versus him. It's more about Richardson. So you got Daniel Jones coming in here and following directions. Yeah, and then he's not darting out to run every single time. Like last game, he only ran the ball, he only ran it 4. I mean, it counted 4 times. But I think he had a no down. But he don't just take off like he used to do. He try to sit in that pocket and he delivered.
He maneuvering in the pocket.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's moving. Yep, rolling out that stuff. But Jonathan Taylor is the key to this whole success. like the fact that he's running well, it opens up the play action very good, and he been firing Tyler Warren. So I think he could keep up the good play, and they have a awesome, I mean, awesome chance of just running away with this division for real.
I think this is what I will say is, because the question is, can he keep up this level of play? No, it's not happening. But like you said, can this be a resurgence year for him? Can he come out this year and prove that he is a starting caliber quarterback that could get you to the playoffs in the right system, with the right coaching, with the right pieces around him? I think he has an opportunity this year to prove that. But he also, again, he got to show me he ain't just going to revert back to the same old Daniel Jones as the season ways. Because this stuff, Derek Carr looked great to start the season last year. He looked great. Like, oh, Derek Carr back. He's back. And then all of a sudden he had a bad game or two. And it was like, okay, this is what we was waiting on. Like, just,
right,
and I know he got hurt. But, like, later he got hurt. But, like, he looked great to start. And then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Like, teams started to dial up the heat a little bit. The defenses started to click, figure out what the offensive coordinator was doing, and it got a little rough. So he got to show me. He got to show me he could do it for a full season.
You're right. The rushing attack was working with them. That's why. And the play action was killing with the play action. Same thing. And then when they played y'all did a great job against their run, and they only scored like 6 points.
Yep.
So you're 100% right. We got to see him face adversity when I'm not going to say a bad game. I'm going to say when he throws have a turnover.
Yeah.
And then those memes come out, like them jokes come out about him. How he going to handle that following up? So.
Facts.
But following up.
Uh-oh.
Let's follow up with these pick'ems, man.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness.
Let's show the people what's up.
Oh,
are y'all ready to see it?
Man. You sure we gotta put it up there, Joe?
I think I do, man.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. First off though, 26 and 21 against the spread is that's crazy, bro.
I should be a better man by now.
Man, that's crazy.
I'll be making some bread.
That's impressive. This is now I do a lot better when I gotta just do the what's the word? Not spread, but the straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I gotta just do a straight up, it's another word for
money
it.
Line.
Right now. Yeah, money line. There it is. When I gotta just do money line and people gonna win the game, I'm good. But the spreads are it's a new challenge for me this year. This a challenge, bro. Like
I'm telling you, bro. Like I got a bad loss. I was good. The Eagles were -2.5. And they were losing. They was up by 1 point. I'm like, if they miss this field goal, I win. If they make this field goal, I win. But Jordan Davis had to show off his athleticism. Nobody tried to get him. They just gave up, and he just ran for a touchdown.
Yep. They say he
ran
like 18.
I was 11-5, huh?
They say he ran like 18, 19 miles per hour, bro.
Jordan Davis.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes.
That's scary.
Yes, bro. He was moving, bro.
300-pound man running 18 miles an hour chasing you, bro. Trying to kill you. You like, oh,
that's insane, bro.
All right, you got the games up?
Yep, I got him up right now. All right. First game, Thursday night. We got the Seahawks at...
real quick, if you're in the chat, join along.
Yeah. Jump in. Maybe y'all can help me out, man. Maybe y'all can help me out. I mean, my goodness, man.
Hey, Carl better, man. He here.
I'm about to say, especially Carl, because he here, man. Help us out, man. Golly. Or help me out. Joe already got a hang of it. Golly. All right, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are favorite -1.5 at home. And the people are going with the Seahawks with that 1.5 spread, plus 1.5 on the road.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks, too. That's another thing I learned. Go with my first instinct. Because I remember I picked the Dolphins, and I say, no, go to the Bills. Just throw the Dolphins.
My first instinct, because what I do know is Carl said I do not bet NFL spreads. Oh,
he said Seahawks plus 1.5, right?
Yeah,
and
Seahawks plus 1.5. Yep. Seahawks plus 1.5.
Seahawks.
Cardinals -1.5. So I feel like what I didn't see the game, but from what I heard about the game, um, Harrison Jr. was hot about the Marvin Harrison Jr. was hot about his drops, and he was like borderline emotional in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
That's got me wanting to pick Arizona at home to
And
cover
and
that
and,
1.5.
and Connor got hurt too.
Mm,
James
yeah,
Conner.
he did. He went out with that injury. Who they back
But you
up
going to
running
the
back?
Cardinals?
Ooh. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pick them for this one.
Oh man.
Next, next we have the Minnesota Vikings. Oh wow, get this. We got the Minnesota Vikings at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The spread is in favor of the Vikings on the road, minus 1.5. The people like this spread in favor of the Vikings. 54% of people are rocking with that 1.5 minus 1.5 spread against the Steelers on the road. I think I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Yeah, I think
46% of people going with the Steelers with that 1.5 plus 1.5.
Brian Flores is going to do a great job against them. He could. But the
Yeah,
Steelers are at home.
yeah,
And he said, and the Steelers are not favorite. So that's
yep.
good. So I'm going with the Steelers also, plus 1.5.
I know the Steelers defense has not been amazing this season so far, but again,
They got 5
Carson,
turnovers.
Carson, ain't no way. I'm sorry, ain't no way. I used to love Carson, but ain't no way. Ain't no way. So give me the Steelers. Give me the Steelers. I think they win at home by at least 3. At least 3.
If you don't win, just lose by a point.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we have the Commanders at the at the Atlanta Falcons. The spread is in favor of the Commanders, minus 2.5.
We are favorite in Atlanta?
Y'all are favorite in Atlanta, and the people like that minus 2.5 too. 80% of people are picking y'all with that spread.
Woo! I like the respect.
Is
They know it's 85 coming back.
okay. I about to say, is he coming back?
He gonna play. They haven't announced it. They supposed to announce stuff tomorrow, but he gonna play, bro.
The Falcons were so awful last week.
Division game too. I don't want to sweep that under the rug. Like it's a division game, bro. At the end of the day, but they offense, ooh, they didn't even get to the red zone. But give me the Commanders minus 8.5. You said 2.5.
2.5. I'm about to say,
Oh my bad. I was going with it. I was going with the 8.5. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, you wildin'. You wildin'.
Hey, no, 2.5.
I'm a pick the. Oh, look at this spread. I'm gonna go with the Commanders too. Check this spread out, Joe. This the biggest spread we've seen here on Unfazed so far. We got the New Orleans Saints at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are favored in this matchup, minus 15.5. And the people like those odds in favor of the Bills. 69% of people are rocking with that minus 15.5 spread.
Bro, they playing in Buffalo, right?
They are playing in Buffalo.
I'm gonna take Buffalo, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, the Saints has lost every spread so far this year. You said 15.5?
15.5. 15.5, yeah. 15.5 is crazy work. I just feel like
I'm taking the Bills too.
I feel like that's a scary.
I know it's a big spread.
That's a huge spread, bruh.
Blowout.
Did you? I have
38-2. So now 38-9.
Did you pick the Vikings or the Steelers?
I picked the Steelers.
Okay.
We picked the same team.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of want to pick against you, but
Bro,
Buffalo probably gonna smoke them.
Don't pick because I didn't pick what you really picked.
Yeah. I'm trying to catch you, but at the same time,
We got a long season, bro.
I just need to focus on making my record better. That's what I need to do. I need to just focus on getting my record better and being accurate with these picks.
Oh, you got another better, Teddy.
That's fair. I'm gonna take Buffalo. I'm gonna take y'all advice. I'm gonna go with Buffalo. All right, we got the AJ fight back. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying my hardest, man. It's crazy. The spreads is tough on me, man. They tough on me. All right, we got the Cleveland Browns at the Detroit Lions. The Lions are favored in this matchup at home, -5.5. The people are with the Lions. 71% of people like the Lions with a 5.5 spread, -5.5 spread.
Now look, they can pressure Jared Goff and give him problems, but the Browns' offense is so trash.
It's bad. It's
Oh
bad.
my gosh, it's horrific. So give me the Lions -5.5.
I think I'm gonna take the Lions too. Actually, I think I'm gonna take the Lions too. All right, we have the Panthers at the Patriots. The Patriots are favorite -4.5.
4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Panthers +4.5.
This is where we disagree. I'm gonna rock with the Patriots.
Okay.
I'm gonna rock with the Patriots. That's a tough one though, but I think
It
I'm gonna
is.
rock with the Patriots at home.
4.5 is a. Oh, he said I don't think I'm taking the Browns +5.5. But the Pats are 4.5 favorites.
Yeah.
After they had a shutout on the Falcons. That's crazy.
So my question, this is a question off the record. Can you place a bet changing the odds? Because on here it say the Browns are +8.5, not 5.5. So can you go to
What do you mean?
the Browns, the Lions and Browns spread is 8.5. Oh, so yeah, Carl said you could change that.
Oh yeah. But hold on. You said 8.5?
Yeah, the
You said 5.5.
the Browns and I did. I meant to say 5. So I meant to say 8.5. Did I say 5.5?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I wrote down 5.5.
Okay. It's 8.5. It's 8.5.
Oh my gosh. That changed everything.
Are you going with the Browns now?
Hold on, I gotta think about this one. 8.5, okay. But they're in Detroit, right?
They in Detroit, yep.
I feel like so far I picked the perfect game. And this is the one I'm like hurting. All right, oh my goodness. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna stay with the Lions.
Okay.
I'm not gonna change. 8.5. Woo! It's a big spread.
It is. And then you got the Panthers over the.
Yeah, I got the Panthers +4.5.
Yep. There you go. Okay. Cool. Okay. And I got the
For
Patriots.
sure.
All right. We got the Chargers at the Giants. The spread is in favor of the Chargers -5.5 in New York. The people like that spread. 83% of people are picking the Chargers with that -5.5 spread.
Jackson Dart is starting now.
Jackson Dart is starting.
The Chargers have a terrific defense, though.
I'm gonna go against the people, and I'm gonna go with the Giants.
I was thinking about that too, AJ. But this Chargers defense is alarming. But I think the Giants defense can make plays this game. I'm gonna go with the Giants too.
Okay.
+5.5, right?
It's 5.5. Yep.
Yeah, the Chargers they need an L.
Yeah, I just feel like even if they don't lose the game, it's gonna be closer than they anticipate.
All right.
You
said 5.5 or 6.5. What's the Carl talking about? It's
I
5.5, right?
So it's 5.5. So that's why I asked Carl earlier if you could change how you bet the spread. You could and I think Teddy said you could do an alternate spread, so you could kind of change it in a way. If it's 5.5, I could say I'm gonna take the Chargers 4.5, I guess. Because Carl said you could change it when I asked, so that was kind of confusing me too.
That's ESPN, right?
This is I'm getting the odds off ESPN when I do the
Yeah,
I'm getting them
he
off
said on
ESPN.
FanDuel is different.
No, I'm getting the numbers from what we do the pick'ems on here. That's what I'm getting the numbers from.
Yeah,
So,
he on ESPN. Yeah,
I'm on ESPN.
and I'm going Giants though.
Giants +5.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next we got. I mean, just to hear what you guys say about this. We got Philly.
Okay.
We got Philly at Tampa. The spread is in favor. This is interesting. The spread is in favor of Philly.
Oh, thank you.
minus 3.5 in favor
Ooh.
of Philly. But the people like the spread odds in favor of Tampa Bay. 53% of people are picking Tampa Bay to beat that 3.5 spread.
Me too.
Mm.
I'm going
No,
with the
Mike.
Buck. I think I picked against y'all every week so far.
You have actually. I think you have. Hey, no Mike Evans. You still sticking with it?
Who got second cornerback again? All right. Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
I think.
George Jesse got already hurt. Y'all got the backup in.
I think.
The George Jackson. He hurt, I think.
I think they got Chris Godwin in. I
He
think
back?
I think Chris Godwin is gonna be back. I think they say Chris Godwin might be back, and then they got Ibuka. They got Mecca Ibuka. So
AJ, you on point with that rookie of the year. He cooking, bro.
he a dog. He a dog, bro.
This man Carl calling me.
No Mike Evans. I'm gonna go with Philly. No Mike Evans. I'm gonna go with Philly. If Mike Evans was playing though, I probably would go with the Bucks to cover the 3.5.
What? But you going? I wrote Philly down your side, so
Either way. I think Philly's gonna win the game, but I think with Mike Evans makes it closer, and it's in Tampa. We know how that go, and we ain't got Lane. I don't know if Lane is gonna play or not, but AJ's available for the first time against Tampa in a very long time, so we'll see how it goes. But of course, like you said, you've picked against Philly. I haven't picked against Philly all season yet either. So give me Philly. Carl said I'm reading what the game's opened at. I mean, this is what I see on ESPN, on the ESPN app. So I don't know if they change it as time goes or what, but this is what they make us make our picks off of anyway when we do the pick'ems on the thing. So we got to go off of. Maybe I won some more games, man, if I waited. You know what I mean? But
no, I think it's cool to do it all based on the opening. Yeah,
okay.
Cause it's Tuesday.
Facts.
Game until Sunday, so like it's do
This
based
is
on the
facts.
open.
This is facts. Okay, next we got the Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. The spread is in favor of the Houston Texans at home, minus 6.5. The people like Tennessee to beat that 6.5 spread. 52% of people like Tennessee at plus 6.5. I don't know what's going on with the Texans, bro.
Dog.
They just let go of CJ too.
I know. They say he had locker room issues. He's creating conflict.
Ain't the first time I heard that. They ain't winning, so I can see him like acting a fool. I can see it.
They say he blaming people. They said he not happy about his role, and he talking about trade requests.
Yeah, I can see it.
But the Texans, man, do I want to take 6.5? Is a lot.
6.5 is a lot.
Why is this? What? They 0-3.
Yeah.
I don't trust them, man. Like I'm gonna go with the Titans.
I'm going with the Titans too.
Plus
both of
6.5.
them 0-3 though, so it's kind of like.
Yeah, I know.
it's
like Texas might win, but more than about like 6.5 is a big spread.
Yeah.
For 0-3 team.
Facts. Next we got the Colts at the Rams. We got the Colts at the Rams. The spread is in favor of the Rams. Wait, hold on. Would you rather have CJ than Dak? Tomo?
No, you talking about CJ or GJ?
Oh, I'm thinking you talking about CJ Stroud.
Oh yeah, it does go. Oh yeah.
I'm about to say, wait, what's going on? Okay. He said drop a mixtape in a podcast.
Hey, I can see him going to Dallas though. I can see Jerry calling him up.
That would be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I would hate that with a passion.
Y'all need somebody like him on your defense for real to keep it a buck.
I would hate that with a passion. I ain't gonna lie. But It's I don't know how this works. I don't know if you could pick a guy up after you traded him, but I saw something that said the Eagles are interested in him again. So I don't know.
If I'm
I don't-
him, I'm like, no,
I'm not coming back. Yeah. Facts. But we got the Colts at the Rams. Like I said, the odds the spread is in favor of the Rams at home, -3.5. I'm going with the Rams. The people also are rocking with the Rams with that -3.5 spread. I think this is with the pressure that the Rams defense brings, that defensive front. I think this is where Daniel Jones has that first coming to the real Daniel Jones moment. Now, will he bounce back from it? We'll see. But I think this is the first moment where he kind of looked like Daniel Jones. And I'm slightly iffy on it because I feel like the Rams was revved up to play us, and they was gonna play their best ball against us. And the Colts could be a team they kind of sleepwalk through, but I could also see them being mad off that loss, and now they at home.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Rams.
And how they handle Saquon Barkley yesterday?
Yeah, man.
2 days ago? JT?
Mm-hmm.
If JT not working, I'm telling you, man, Daniel Jones might look different.
Yeah.
But
3.5. 3.5.
Game-winning field goal. Give me the Colts. The Rams winning, though.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. And this is in LA, right?
This is in LA.
Dang, they only 3.5 favorites. They give me 3 points at home.
Yeah. People real high on the Colts right now, bro. And I mean, they are 3-0. You gotta respect it.
Yeah, I respect it too.
I get it. I definitely.
Their Broncos win they got was a big one. They fought on that jump. But go ahead. That second one.
Facts. All right, we got Jacksonville at San Francisco. Your spread is in favor of San Francisco. -3.5.
1.5.
3.5. I think I'm gonna take San Fran.
And they're at home, right?
Yeah, they at home.
Yeah, their defense is playing well, but the pass defense has not been playing well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars.
I think for me, now that I'm really thinking about these spreads, bro. I think it's hard, depending on the matchup, it's hard for me to pick those real close ones. Like, all right, they only gonna win by like a field goal. I think that's what's been killing me, bro. Those been killing me, bro. Cause it's like, man, they gonna win by at least. But what kills me is like, it's not a lot of teams that win games by 4 points. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's facts. That's rare. That's how you gotta think, though. You gotta think like, all right, is this a close matchup? I got them winning, but it's gonna be like probably a game-winning field goal. Like 3.5 is like it's pretty good.
You might as
like,
well assume it's gonna be a touchdown. You might as
it's
well
a
win
game-winning field goal. Huh?
Yeah. I say you might as well just assume they win by a touchdown at that point.
Facts. Not facts. So I'm gonna go with the Jags plus 3.5.
I'm gonna stick with my guns and go with the Niners, but that's got me thinking. I think that's where I'm making my mistakes at, honestly. I think that's where I'm making my mistake at.
The turning point, halftime with the Eagles and Rams.
I'm learning, man. All right, we got the Ravens at the Chiefs.
Whew. What's the line?
The line is favoring the Ravens.
Ooh.
On the road, -2.5. And the people are also like those odds in favor of the Ravens. 67% of people are picking the Ravens with that 2.5.
This is Sunday night.
This is no, this is the 325 game. Or the 425 game where you are. Yep.
Yeah. They gotta make this prime time.
Bro.
One of these teams is gonna be
Yeah, it's weird the Chiefs ain't really had a bunch of they playing high level teams and they not primetime games. It's kind of weird to me.
But I'm gonna go with you said -2.5.
Mm-hmm.
My first instinct was to go with the Ravens.
Yeah. It's
and I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
My first instinct is telling me the Ravens too, just off the strength of the Ravens defense might be terrible, but one thing I know about them, they're going to score though. They're gonna score a lot of points. They are gonna score.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs,
They struggle
Man,
scoring.
bro, they struggling to score. They ain't got no weapons out there.
They struggling to run the ball too. My goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I picked against the Ravens with the spread either. Like at all yet so far. But the Chiefs do have that mental edge over them right now. And it's in Arrowhead. This is a tough one. Like you said, I'm gonna take your advice and go with my gut. My gut tells me the Ravens gonna score points. And they're gonna
All right.
outscore them. So I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens. All right, we got the Bears at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are favored in this matchup, minus 1.5 at home.
Give me the Bears.
Give me the Bears too. 69% of people agree with us on the Bears, plus 1.5.
Okay.
We got we got the Packers. Wow.
Give me the Packers.
No,
What's the line?
you don't want to hear the spread?
What's the spread?
We got the Packers.
7.5.
I'm a line it up a certain way. We got We got the Packers in Dallas against the Dallas Cowboys.
In Dallas. Oh.
Before I say the spread, I just want you to know that 74% of people agree with the spread. The spread is in favor of the Packers in Dallas. In Dallas,
7.5.
minus 6.5.
Oh my gosh, that's really 9 points. Cause they're away. I'm going with the Packers, bro. It's gonna be ugly. I'm going with the Packers, bro. You said 6.5. All right.
You know what? This is another road game for the Packers, though. And I know it's that Micah Parsons reunion game, but I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Okay.
Do I think Dallas is gonna win this game? Probably not. But I think at home, again, we just seen the Packers struggle on the road. I think I'm gonna go with Dallas to cover that 6.5 spread.
So my thing is Dallas
be a closer. Huh?
They don't get no pass rush.
True.
They don't get to the quarterback at all. Joe Love gonna have all day going. And on top of that, Tyler Booker just got hurt. They got injuries on the offensive line for the Cowboys, and them boys coming to eat, bro. Like my God, we thought that when the Packers rejuvenated, like we saw week 1 and week 2, bro, they defense look different.
Yeah.
They gonna be that like that again. And you know how dudes do in Dallas, bro.
Yeah.
And this is Sunday night. Oh my gosh, massacre.
Yeah, this is Sunday night. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Dallas. I think Dallas.
What you got?
I think Dak gonna have a good game.
And no tribute. Oh, he about to go crazy, bro. I'm sorry. Look, Atlanta right now. Y'all got to be present. I don't want to hear no excuses about y'all not being there Sunday. I think all y'all all gonna be there on the chat on Sunday.
Yeah, bro, that's tough. That's tough. And this week we got 2 Monday night games. The first one. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
I'm telling you, bro.
Sheesh.
Okay. You said Monday night.
Monday night we got the New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins.
Can we switch them for the Ravens and Chiefs? Like,
No, right.
Can we flex this jump?
That's crazy.
Like time I got a family function. All right, Dolphins and Jets. Who at home?
The Dolphins are at home. The Dolphins are at home, and the spread is in favor of the Dolphins, minus 2.5. The Dolphins so damn iffy.
Oh,
They gotta win at some point though, right?
they play at home. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins too. 59% of people agree with us. And last but not least, we got the Bengals at the Broncos.
It's a doubleheader Monday night.
It's a It's a doubleheader Monday night.
Ooh, okay, football.
We got We got the Bengals at the Broncos. The spread is in favor of the Denver Broncos at home, minus 7.5.
Hold on, who's favorites?
The Broncos at home.
Yeah, bro.
Minus 7.5.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos, bro. I'm sorry. Joe Burrow is not there. I just saw what is happening in Minnesota.
That
Oh
was
my god.
crazy. That was insane. Mm. I just don't think they can play that bad again, though. That was awful. Nah, that
Oh,
was awful.
shout out to Isaiah Rogers, Philly ties.
But that defense, that Broncos defense, though.
I mean, this year they've been like regular for real, but this
I'm
is
gonna take.
different.
I'm gonna take Cincy. I'm gonna take
Ooh,
Cincy. I think it's closer than people think, but I got the Broncos winning.
okay.
I'm gonna go run through these again, make sure I'm confident in all these before we close out the show.
So we agree
Let's see.
with everything except for Bucks Eagles, Colts
Mm-hmm.
Rams,
Mm-hmm.
Jags 49ers, Packers Dallas, Broncos Bengals.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way Baker playing that, the Bucks and Eagles game is definitely gonna be tricky.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
definitely
that's
gonna
that's
be.
gonna be a good game too though.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be tricky. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm going with my dogs though.
Let's
I'm
get it.
going with
Let's
my
see how the
dogs.
records go next week.
Yes, sir. I got some catching up to do, man. I got some catching up to do. But let's go ahead, wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up, man. Great time, man. Hey, shout out to the whole Out2A network. Shout out to the whole Out2A family, man. Shout out to everybody on AJ's channel, Time Out for Time Out. And once again, congratulations to you and your wife and your complete union. Getting married yesterday. Shout out to all your homies too that held you down while y'all was taking L's. And
Mm-hmm.
shout out to the homie that told you I got the dub. Shout out to him. All right.
Yep.
And but yeah, man. Jaden Daniels, suit up, bro. Suit up, and let's get this dub. We remember what you said, B Rob.
Say you
Brian
can't
Roberts
run
Jr.
now.
We remember what you said. All right. Y'all gonna beat us about 20 plus? We remember that. So let's get ready. And it's Monday night? No, we play. No, we're
No,
not
no,
playing
no,
Monday. It's a
no.
regular
It's
1 o'clock game.
yeah, it's a regular
Yeah.
1 o'clock game. Yeah, yeah.
You lucky. Cause I want the whole world to see what what Shannon Sharp was saying. I want to put your pants down in front of the whole world. He said something crazy like that. I want to embarrass you in front of the whole world. But we're
Right.
gonna stick it to 1 o'clock p.m. And lastly, my man saw what Mariota and them did. You know he itching to come back. You know that. So let's get this dub against the Falcons.
Hey, man, I do want to say this, Joe, and I'll let you respond quickly. Be prepared for them conversations about how the Commanders undefeated.
It happened
without
already.
Dave. Okay. I just
I've
said.
been hearing it, bro. I've been hearing it. I've been hearing it on TikTok. I've been hearing it
Okay.
everywhere, bro.
Okay. I just
I'm
let
just
you know, man.
listening.
I'm like, bro, these boys, man, they've been killing without Jaden. Like, killing without Jaden. It's kind of crazy to see. But, it is what it is. Let that be Hurts. They be, oh, he better than Hurts, But, it is what it is. We gonna let it rock. We gonna let it rock. Shout out to everybody that tuned into today's episode, man. Everybody from the R2L network, everybody on my channel, YouTube, Twitter, wherever y'all watching. Make sure y'all like, share, retweet, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We got more content cooking for y'all next week. No Unfazed. Just want to let y'all know now, your boy on his honeymoon. You know what I mean? Out here on a cruise with his lady in the DR, going through the Bahamas, all that, man. So, I'm going to be out here cruising. You know what I mean? So, no episode that week, but the following week, we should be back. So, letting y'all know that. Philadelphia, man, listen, man. Look. Let's stay aggressive now. That's all I ask. If a team beat us when we playing aggressive, then it is what it is. They just got the better of us that day. But let's stay aggressive. Let's continue to look like how we just looked in the second half against the Rams for the rest of the season. Because Saquon, they're going to keep keying in on them. Because teams believe that is the key to beating Philadelphia. Even though, Joe, it ain't worked yet. Teams then keyed in on Saquon. Teams have keyed in on Ajae Brown. Yet and still the Eagles 3-0. I don't know how that happens, Joe. I don't even know how that's possible that AJ can be slowed and Saquon can be slowed down, but the Eagles still win. Who would have thought, right? But anyway, let's stay aggressive, right? Stop playing conservative ball and come out here and I'm not even going to look too far ahead. We owe Tampa, excuse my French, we owe Tampa an ass whooping. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. We owe Tampa a BTA, okay? We owe them that. Because the last few times we played them, they didn't handed it to us. And I'm not trying to hear nothing about, Mike Evans not playing because they didn't play this the last couple times without A.J. Brown. We owe them this payback. So let's get them this payback, set the record straight, and move on. Remember I said we was going to start the season off 4-0, Joe. And then we probably, I say we was going to lose to the Broncos. We're going to see how that prediction goes. But all in all, my Birds, my defense, my quarterback, AJ Brown, they keep me unfazed, Joe.
Unfazed. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.